Welcome everyone to a new VGC team build of Regulation H, and today we are looking at kind of a blended team here. We're looking at a mixture of Sun as well as Psychic Terrain. So for the first thing that we're going to look at here is Torkoal, which is going to be our fire setter. Normally Rain is kind of seen as like the main go-to weather typing right now in Regulation H, but Torkoal has been pretty nice. Torkoal's been pretty standard for the Sun team. He's been the Sun mon ever since Koraidon has gone from the format, and it pretty much shows. Like, Torkoal is absolutely amazing. It's very bulky, very defensive. It can get like really big damage with Eruption, and if you can set up Trick Room, it becomes the fastest thing on the field most likely, and it's just completely insane. We do run it with a Terra Fire just to get extra damage off of that Eruption, while also giving it a Charcoal just to boost up a little bit of damage. We have a pretty much standard moveset of Eruption, Heat Wave, Earth Power, and Protect, and obviously Drought to start up that Sun. If you guys want to get the stats up that way, let me just move myself here so you can kind of see what level it is, so you can get like a nice gist of what exactly the EV spread is. So yeah, this is pretty much the main set that we're going to go for Torkoal here. It's completely fine. Like, I completely love Torkoal. Torkoal is absolutely great. It's an amazing Trick Room abuser. He is absolutely fantastic. After that, we have Lilligant, who is going to be paired up with Torkoal. Again, it is a very amazing mon to go through here. Suing Lilligant is just, it's so good. It's so amazingly busted in the Sun. It becomes one of the fastest Pokemon in the field with Sun, and we've paired it with a Covert Cloak as well. A lot of Pokemon would love to run this thing with normally Focus Sash to keep it alive, but a lot of Pokemon also like to go this thing for Fake Out, which forces you to use your Terra in Terra Ghost. But having Covert Cloak on means that you can kind of get away with damage anyway, and at the expense of just losing a little bit of damage from Fake Out. We also have After You in case we want to go for quicker damage on Torkoal, as well as Ice Spinner to get rid of terrains that we don't want or terrains that we don't need, as well as Leaf Blade and Close Combat for stab damage. This is, again, it's completely huge with a Adamant Nature. It just hits so hard and is unbelievably fast. So for our terrain pair, we have Sneasler. Sneasler is coming up in the format right now super high. Like, Sneasler is just absolutely amazing. It hits hard, it hits really fast, and it just has a really cool moveset. And with its Unburden ability, which you can easily make off with its Psychic Seed, which is the terrain we're using for today, it can go off very well. We decided to go for a Terra Grass to kind of shift away from things like Rage Powder or Spore from Amoonguss, since it can't really hit Amoonguss that hard, but we found a way around that by giving it Acrobatics. Acrobatics doubles in power if you have used your item, so using our item, getting Unburdened, and then getting double damage with Acrobatics seems to be the play there for going up against other Fighting type Pokemon as well as Grass type Pokemon like Amoonguss. And since a lot of Archaludon lately in the format have been running Terra Grass, it also gives you a nice counter for when it both goes into Terra and out of Terra with Close Combat. We also have Diaclaw as well to get rid of Pokemon like Rillaboom, who can also tank a hit pretty well, while also getting a little bit of an extra buff in getting a status effect active, which is great. We also run Taunt because we want to try and stay away from Psychic Terrain Taunts. Since we are running with Indeedee, we kind of want to stay away from having Prankster Taunters, in which case we do have one, but we'll get to him in a minute. But we kind of want to stay away from getting that whole Prankster vibe done. So we put in Taunt to kind of stay away from Trick Room if our team is extremely fast, if we're on the faster side of this team. So we have put in Taunt there to kind of steer away from things like Farigiraf and obviously Indeedee as well. Speaking of Indeedee, that is also another one that we are using. Terra Fairy Indeedee is just like the play to go for here. A lot of Indeedee kind of goes for Citrus Berry. I wanted to go for the more traditional sense of Indeedee and go for Rocky Helmet. I could say as well that you can go for a Citrus Berry. It doesn't hurt to go for a Citrus Berry as well. I just thought it would be better to go for a Rocky Helmet, but you'll see in our matches if that is going to be the case or not. Pretty standard moveset here, but I did change one move. Normally you see something like Protect, but I wanted to change it for a skill swap. Normally you're going to see Pokemon here like Rillaboom, who normally try and go slower than Indeedee, or you try and go for other Pokemon as well that try and go for something crazy, like if they do have an Ice Spinner attached or something crazy like that, you have Indeedee there to kind of skill swap it, and the ability will start back up again. So for example, if you had something like Lilligant, who did an Ice Spinner and clears out the terrain, you have skill swap it over with another mon, and then Psychic Terrain just gets put back up again, leaving you just completely open to do whatever it is you want. Also Psychic for stab damage, as well as Follow Me and Helping Hand for extra damage to boot, is just completely amazing to give for Indeedee. It's completely great, and it is absolutely amazing. After that, we have Gastrodon. Gastrodon is an amazing one to go through as well. Gastrodon with leftovers is just absolutely amazing, tanks a whole bunch of hits. Storm Drain is just an amazing ability to give it. Terra Fire as well, you take off one of those weaknesses with water. We did Gastrodon the other day on another team, and Gastrodon is amazingly it's brilliant. Gastrodon is amazingly brilliant Pokemon. I really love Gastrodon. This is an amazing Pokemon, really underrated in this format in my opinion, but I've given Gastrodon too much praise and glazing already. I've done too much for Gastrodon already. Protect, Earth Power, Muddy Water, Ice Beam is the same way as you saw it the last time we've used Gastrodon. Nothing's changed. It's exactly the same Gastrodon, and I am perfectly happy with having this Astronaut on the field. It is so amazing against Rain Team. It is the anti-Rain Pokemon, and I am so happy for this. And lastly, we have Murkrow. Murkrow is normally there as kind of a tech Pokemon. If you have Pokemon that on your opponent's side that likes to run too much stat boosting moves like Quiver Dance on Volcarona, like stamina boosting on Alcalodon, or things like Bulk Up on Annihilate, Murkrow's here pretty much to settle Haze and just completely wipe that out. It also has Sunny Day here because in case it wants to keep switching out and battling with Torkoal in a competition for Rain, we have Sunny Day in the back just to kind of like set it up as a manual Sunny Day setup, which is always nice to have. Tailwind is there just in case we are running it toe-to-toe with other Pokemon that are going, you know, completely ballistic with Unburden, like Sneasler, or going for Chlorophyll or Swift Swim or things like that. If we can't really find a way to do damage, we have Tailwind to kind of just like push us out a bit further. Like if we're losing control and speed, we have Tailwind to kind of just push us a little bit further, which can help us in some matches, but honestly not all, because again, your two main Pokemon need kind of conditions to get like double the speed, and then you're going quadruple the speed thanks to Tailwind, so you're already going completely fast as it is. And Foul Play just hits surprisingly hard on physical attacking Pokemon like Basculegion, Annihilate, Incineroar, etc, etc. Foul Play is a really nice tech move to give in, and it goes for Stab as well, which is completely brilliant. So we're going to go through a few matches in the rank ladder here, and we're just going to see exactly how this team plays out, and we'll get back to you guys in a second. So yeah, if you guys like this, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys in our matches. See you in a second. Right, okay, running into this, I completely forgot to set up Sneaseless and Indeedee's Terra, but no, that's fine. We set up the Terra now, they're completely fine. Okay, cool. So it looks like double Terra with Rillaboom and Indeedee. We've also got Breloom, Incineroar. Oh, this is going to be rough, but I think, honestly, we have a bit of time here. I can go into Lilligant and Torkoal because they've got no weather re-switching. I could potentially use Murkrow, which isn't the worst to go for here. It's not exactly the worst. I'm just trying to think of exactly what we can do. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting, but I think, honestly, if they're going to keep an Indeedee, I'm going to put Sneasler on the side here because they have no Tailwind users either. So I'm quite okay just kind of doing whatever I want to here. And then I think, if anything, I'm probably just going to put in Murkrow. I'm probably going to put in Murkrow because we've got... I don't think anybody has buffing up moves here besides Annihilate. But even then, we've got Foul Play, so that's not even that much of a situation. Actually, I'm going to keep my own Indeedee here just in case. I'm going to keep in my own Indeedee here just in case. But we should be okay. We should realistically be okay. If anything, I could have just swapped it. I could have just turned it into a Trick Room set, which is completely fine for me. But honestly, that's okay. Honestly, it's okay. It's fine. Okay, cool. So it's Annihilate and Incineroar. So it seems like... Okay, cool. So it seems like it's going to be Annihilate going into... Bulk Up, or if anything, Protect. Incineroar can't really stop both of them. Can't really stop both things from happening, and I don't think it expects me to have Covert Cloak on. I don't think it expects me to have Covert Cloak on Lilligant. So I'm just gonna go all out and just go for close combat. They're probably gonna fake me out. Yep, that's fine. We got Covert Cloak. That's fine. We got Cloak. Incineroar should go down by now. Nope, that's fine, but close. Annihilate goes for a Bulk Up, I'm assuming. Either that, or it's either going to be Bulk Up, or it's going to be something like a Drain Punch into Torkoal or something. It's going to be something. Final Gambit. Okay, cool. I should have jumped Protect. That's okay. That's completely fine. We're still in a good position. We're still in an amazing position. I wouldn't put it past me that they have like some type of I wouldn't put it past me that they have some type of garbage running around, like a terrain setter. I wouldn't put it past me that they have at least one terrain setter. Right, so I'm assuming this is Rillaboom now? No, it's Goldengo. Okay, cool. And then we have Sneasler, which is fine. Okay, cool. And then we've got Sneasler. Right, awesome. So that, to be fair, that does leave us kind of open here with the Goldengo. We don't have a lot that can take care of this thing. We don't have the most that can take care of this thing, which is quite concerning. The main threat that we had is kind of gone. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting because I can't really... Actually, you know what? If I can go for Dire Claw on Incineroar, and then switch this into Indeedee, we should be okay. I think without the Intimidate, we should have enough. I should have seen the King Gambit, because if we had Gastrodon as well, we would have been able to take this. I think I got too worried about the two grass types of Breloom and Rillaboom being around that I didn't really expect it. That's completely fine. If it's Rillaboom, then we're good. If it's Rillaboom, then we are insanely good. Perfect. Perfect. That's fine. We actually got an amazingly right call out from that. Says Diaclaw. Perfect. Any status? No, it's fine. Nasty plot. Okay. Right. This is going to be very interesting, isn't it? This one's going to be quite a situation, isn't it? Right. I don't think it's going to Terra either, which is fine for me. Right, let's just go for that again. And then we... I think skill swap. Just so we can reset the terrain again. But I don't think... Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's a GG's. Oh, I should have expected Final Gambit. That's rough. That's a really rough one. I should have expected Final Gambit. Oh, I should have really expected Final Gambit. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. I should have done after you. Ah, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Okay, so it's Arcrain with Indeedee Sneasler. Okay, not the worst type of situations to come out here, but that's honestly fine. I'm actually gonna go toe-to-toe with it with my own set here. And then we're gonna do Torkoal to get rid of the rain, and then good old Gastro, because we've got Gastro on Garchomp, we've got Gastro on Pelipper, and we also have Gastro on Archaludon as well, which is completely fine. I could also technically bring in Murkrow for haze purposes. But I'm just trying to think, is that really worth it there? And for Tailwind as well. But then, there's potential chance of Trick Room, so... I mean, I don't particularly need Torkoal to do anything. I can technically set up Murkrow. That's the only problem I kind of have. That's the only problem I'm kind of having right now, though. This is kind of the problem. Okay, you know what? We're gonna force this thing. We're gonna force things out a different way. I'm actually gonna start off with Weather first, and then we're gonna do Gastrodon and then Murkrow as well. Because this way we can kind of like start switching into good stuff here. Or if anything, we're going to start things off with Murkrow first, just in case. Just in case we get the call out here. Yeah, because I was thinking put in Sneasler, but then if we're running terrain to terrain, Indeedee's just going to do follow me, and it's just going to be really, really awkward. At least this way I can kind of do Ice Spinner and just kind of chip it away like all together. Yeah, we should be okay for the most part. This should be fine. Right, okay, cool. That's fine. That's completely fine. That's awesome. That is, honestly, exactly what we wanted to go for here. Because I'm assuming they was going to go toe-to-toe with the weather here, which is completely fine. That's honestly completely fine. Right, we are going to Ice Spinner into you, and then we are going to reset the terrain with Sunny Day, because they're most likely going to go for a Hurricane. We are faster, which is completely fine. If Garchomp has Protect, then this whole thing kind of goes to complete garbage, like, immediately. I didn't want to use my Terra, like, immediately, because that I wanted to kind of keep it. Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep it. I don't think Garchomp's going to Terra. I don't think he's going to Terra here. Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. Right, show me something nice here. Archaludon, which is great. They're going to Terra? No, they're not going to Terra, which is fine for me. Completely fine for me. Right, and then Ice Spinner into Garchomp, and this should take him down in one shot. Fantastic. There's Rough Skin. I'm guessing Rocky Helmet as well. No, just Rough Skin. Okay, cool. Might have been a choice, or Life Orb Garchomp, maybe. Right, this is fine. Archaladon most likely has some... Yeah, that's fine. All I have to do is just... I just gotta reset the sun, is it? That's all I gotta do is just reset sun again. That's all I gotta do. Right, you're most likely gonna go into Hurricane, right? See, I could put into Torkoal, but that won't really be necessary. Yeah, that won't really be necessary. We're gonna Terra here, and I'm just gonna go for the close combat regardless. I don't know if that's a waste of my Terra though, but that's fine, honestly. And then we are going to Sunny Day. I feel like I'm getting baited here. But I'm fine. We'll take it. We'll just see what happens. Yeah, okay, cool. This is a Terra. We are still faster because they don't have Tailwind set up, but I just want to see if anything happens in this situation. I just kind of want to see if anything happens in this particular situation, because this might go from bad to worse, like, really, really fast. No, they didn't Terra. They didn't Terra Archaladon? Right, there's CC. Okay, respectable damage. Very nice. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, cool. Nice. Awesome. Oh, cool beans. Ooh, Weezing. Okay, cool. Weezing's going to make this, like, really, really tough, isn't he? Weezing, Palafin, Rillaboom, Volcarona. Oh my gosh, this is going to be rough, isn't it? This one's going to be a bit budgy, isn't it? Right. I think what we're going to do here... I kind of want to keep these two for last and try and deal with Weezing beforehand. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with Gastrodon. We're going to start off with Gastrodon, and we're going to go Lilligant as well. Because this way, Lilligant's got Ice Spinner to clear Rillaboom. If we really... Yeah, Lilligant's got Ice Spinner to clear out Rillaboom. And then if Weezing wants to go crazy and hit against Gastrodon, or hit against Lilligant, Gastrodon will be there to Terra Fire and then go into Weezing, which is completely fine. I'm not going to put in Murkrow, but I think these two would probably be best afterwards. So the main premise here is to be, first off, be calculated, but we need to deal with Weezing. We need to be calculated, but we do need to deal with Weezing. Yeah, it's Weezing. Weezing Palafin. Okay, cool. Right, Weezing Palafin. That's completely fine. I think Palafin's just going to come immediately out here. Yeah, so we're just going to Terra Fire. Actually, you know what? No, keep the Terra for now. And we're just going to Earth Power here. Or it could just Protect, right? Yeah, it could just Protect. This is interesting. Okay, cool. What we're going to do here, we're going to Earth Power into Weezing just in case. And then we are going to... See, I either Terra Fire now or I'm in like a lot of trouble later. Actually, yeah, Terra Fire now, because I think it will be Rillaboom. I have a feeling it's going to be Rillaboom. We're going to see how much power this does now, but let's just have a look here. Because I have this really, really weird feeling. If it's Flip Turn into Lilligant, I'm going to be so impressed. If it's Flip Turn into Lilligant, I'm actually going to be really, really impressed. No, it's Gastrodon. Okay, cool. That's fine. It's completely fine. Did not think that was going to be the case, but let's see how much damage this does. This should be Sludge Bomb into Lilligant, though. Volcarona. Okay. Still fine. Still completely fine. Yep, Sludge Bomb. Don't do too much damage. Fine. Great. No poison either. Fantastic. Huge. Right. Awesome. Cool beans. Citrus Berry as well, which is fine. The Torkoal is... the Weezing is most likely going to Protect on this turn, while Volcarona sets up a Quiver Dance, which is fine for me. We could just do Muddy Water and we can be on our way. If it goes Terra, that means we just hit... If it goes Terra, that means we hit it with Thing anyway. Nothing that we have is really going to affect us here. Yeah, so we're just going to go Ice Spinner into Volcarona. There's a chance that it goes Terra here as well, so we're just going to keep posted. Oh no, Giga Drain, right? Yeah, it's going to be Giga Drain into that slot, which is completely fine. And then Ice Spinner. Let's go Ice Spinner into Weezing. Let's see what happens here. Forgot about Giga Drain. I completely forgot about Giga Drain for a second. I completely forgot about Giga Drain for a second. That's why I was just like, okay, cool. We should probably protect on Gastron just to see what happens here. Right, there's the Terra on Volcarona. Yep, there we go. Thought so. Terra Grass. Terra Dragon. Okay, cool. Interesting. Interesting that you went to go for Terra Dragon knowing that we had Ice Spinner on us. Unless that means you're going to double into Lilligant here. Yeah, there's the Protect. We called it. It was completely fine. Yeah, there's Gastro Protect. I'm assuming I'm going to see Giga Drain into Gastrodon slot. And assuming they're going into Terra Dragon means that they know that they've got some stuff going on. It's Quiver Dance. Okay, cool. That's okay for me. That's okay. It's completely fine. Right. Let's try. See, this is what I mean by I've got to be very, very cautious on how I deal with this Weezing, because this Weezing is going to try and stall itself out here for as long as humanly possible. Right, we're going to switch into Indeedee now, and then we're just going to go Ice Spinner into the Volcarona. Volcarona might also go for Protect, which is completely fine, but we'll see how this goes. Actually, since Weezing's already gone for Protect, I think I'm just going to just hit Weezing out right now. Okay, that's fine. That's okay with me. Volcarona most likely might go for Protect, which is okay. Palafin. Alright. That's completely fine. If one of my mons go down now, Psychic Terrain's already up and active, which means I just get so much time. I get an absurd amount of time now, because Sneasler will then get the Berry, or get the Psychic Seed, and we've got Unburden activated. I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. I'm completely okay with that. But I did do Ice Spinner and I got rid of my own terrain, so I'm an idiot. That's the one downside about it. Right. Helping Hand. Oh, right, yeah, because it's got Jet Punch, right? Right. Okay. You know what? We're gonna... I could either do Follow Me. I could either do Follow Me and Bug Buzz is gonna kill me, or I do... But I save myself... I either do Bug Buzz is going to kill me, but I save myself on the Jet Punch, or I go for... Actually, you know what? Just go Follow Me. We need to keep you as safe as possible, right? And then... Let's go Leaf Blade. Right, yeah, because I kind of want to get rid of that Palafin. There's Heat Wave, that's fine. Was not expecting that, but that's okay. Burn is... I would say it's fine, but it's not. Show me Leaf Blade. Fantastic. Beautiful! Awesome stuff. Right, okay. This is going to be interesting. This one's going to be rough. Okay, there's Incineroar, there's the Intimidate stuff going on. Right, okay, cool. Right, yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Right, I'm actually gonna swap Gastrodon back in here. And I honestly don't mind... losing out on Lilligant now, because we've done what we need to do. Yeah, because once Lilligant goes down, I can bring terrain back in. Let's Fake Out. That's fine. As long as this isn't Giga Drain, we should be okay. I really hope that it's not freaking Giga Drain. I really hope it's not Giga Drain. Oh my god, I hope it's not Giga Drain. It's Terra Blast. Terra Dragon? Interesting. How much damage is this going to do, though? We hold. We hold. We hold nicely. We hold. Right. Okay, cool. So, yes, then we'll do Follow Me. Oh, yeah, we'll do Follow Me on Indeedee again. We've got the terrain up. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Right. Hit Ice Beam on you, as long as this... So you are obviously faster. I don't really care what the Incineroar does here. I want to say I don't care, but I kind of care. And then yeah, we'll just do that. Right, it's Terra Blast, which is fine. I'm hoping this Ice Beam does a bit of damage. I know he got the special attack boost, or special defense boost, sorry, from Quiver Dance, which could be a bit of a problem. I'm hoping this Incin also doesn't do as much damage as I would hope, so there's a knockoff. Ah, damn it. That does way, yeah, that did way too much damage. Oh no. I'm not gonna have the range to deal with this as much as I want to. Unless I can get like a paralysis and he stays paralyzed or something, but otherwise I'm not gonna be able to do nothing. Oh boy, that is rough. That is a really rough one. Oh my god. Damn, if I did Trick Room, I would have been so much like better off with that. If I did Trick Room, I would have been so much better off. Yeah, that's rough. That's really rough. If I set up Trick Room, I would have been so much better off with that. Yeah, they're just gonna pick me apart slowly. They're just gonna pick me apart oh so slowly. Barely got damage on anyone as well. Oh, that's so rough. That's really rough. Yeah, GG's. I'm not gonna be able to make it through this, dude. There's no way. There's no way I make it through this. I gotta deal with 3 Mons and Sneasel's just so frail. I can't make that. I can't make that. My best bet would have probably been setting up a Trick Room. Starting off with Indeedee and setting up a Trick Room. And then I could have just done done Torkoal and everything. That probably would have been the play. Oh man, that's so rough. Okay, so looking at our matches, we did not do the best today. I played pretty sloppily today, I can't lie. I'm not the best Indeedee user, to be fair. There are a few things that I kind of want to give out to this team, though, is that I kind of wanted to find a space to do Trick Room, and I think I might actually consider taking out that skill swap for Trick Room, because Gastrodon and Torkoal in Trick Room can be just absolute beasts. They take care of each other pretty well here. If you've got something like Grassy Guide on Rillaboom to take out Gastrodon, you have Torkoal to kind of help you in the backline as well. So maybe I might consider swapping out skill swap for Indeedee for Trick Room. I thought it was a nice tech to put in there, and kind of just like if I'm running with other Trick Room users as well, I've kind of got that on the basis there. I wasn't too fussed with Trick Room at the beginning because Gastrodon can handle itself outside of Trick Room, and if you are dealing with Trick Room heavy teams, you do have Torkoal in the backline as well. So that would just kind of be like the kind of like anti-Trick Room set that you would kind of run. Normally, like how people would run Archaladon without Pelipper, just to be like, if you're going to run Rain, I'm going to bring my Archaladon. Same way as with these two would run is that if you're going to run Trick Room, I'm going to bring my Slowmon. So it's like, it kind of runs that whole same basis there. And they take care of each other pretty well. It's pretty nice to see, but again, we didn't find any Trick Room battles today, but that's kind of the basis that I had when building this team. But I think if I'm going to look for something, I might swap out skill swap for Trick Room just so I can set up my own Trick Room and kind of get going with that. Sneasler and Lilligant, I'm completely happy with. I don't have too much of a problem with them. They are completely fine. Acrobatics is a very nice tech move to put in. It helps me, you know, kind of get a clear understanding of who to go in and who to push. Close combat as well on both of them is completely fine. Leaf Blade is great for Lilligant, and Ice Spinner is amazing. I just need to be more careful whenever I do Lilligant and Indeedee. They don't mix around the best if I'm running around with like a Dragon type there. So we'll kind of have to see how this plays out. I might actually put in a Fairy type at the bottom there instead of Murkrow. We didn't use Murkrow today. There wasn't really much of a situation where we needed to use Murkrow. There was just in that one match where we won, where Murkrow was kind of like useful there. But again, it was only useful for like setting up manual Sunny Day. and haze just in case we needed it as well. So that was kind of like the premise that we had there. Altogether, I'm quite happy with this team. This team isn't exactly the worst. I think it just needs fine tuning. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the team that we have for today. If you guys want to experiment with this team as well, you saw all the stats at the beginning of the episode. You guys can just chill out and just check out and see what's going on from there. But of course, guys, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.